cardio and strength Tabata. A Tabata is a type of circuit timing where you work for 20 seconds and you rest for 10 seconds and you repeat that 8 times. We will have 6 Tabatas, 3 strength, and 3 cardiovascular sets to get the heart rate elevated. There will be 2 exercises in each circuit, and we're going to start with a warm-up, and we're going to end with a cool-down. Make sure you have a chair or a table close by that you can put your dumbbells on and your water bottle on, and now would be a great time to turn on your music. I don't play music in my classes, so you can play the video of the workout on your TV, on your iPad, and then play music on your phone or your stereo or whatever music source you have that you like to use. Okay, join me for our warm-up. We're just going to start with a little march here, beginning to move the arms and the legs, thinking about opposite foot and opposite arm moving at the same time, just starting to get the heart rate up, starting to get the muscles in the legs warm, the muscles in the arms warmed up. We're going to be here for 8, maybe make it a little bit faster for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do some forward heel taps with some forward shoulder shrugs. So shoulders up and forward as you tap your heel forward. So think about nice, good posture, tall, proud chest. And then we can go a little bit faster, maybe make the circles a little bit bigger. For 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take the circles to the back and step our toe out, tap it to the side. So shoulders up, down, and back as you tap alternating toe out to the side. Here for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance apart, and we're going to reach and pivot. Reach and pivot. So, stepping to the tiptoe as you pivot and reach, moving from your belly button, not your low back, with the reach. Bringing your bicep, the big muscle in your arm, in line with your ear. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to do a side step with a lateral raise. So, hug your shoulders down into their sockets. You can imagine you're holding a dumbbell in your hand. Step out to the side, lift your arms. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your palms or your arms down by your side. We're just going to get some bicep curls in without weights. We're going to do bicep curls with weights in the workout, so I just want to make sure that our form is good. Elbows hugged into the side, shoulders down in their sockets, and then just begin to lift and lower, squeezing your biceps as you come up and keeping control as you lower. You can imagine you're squeezing a beach ball or one of the little Pilates balls in between your legs. That should begin to activate your core more as you pull your pelvic floor up as you exhale and lengthen as you inhale. Belly button pulls back to the spine as you exhale. Relax as you inhale, but keep that form. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, I can really feel that in my biceps, and 1. Okay, elbows stay pinned side with the dumbbell in, and you're going to bring other fingertips behind your head, and you're going to crunch your oblique, and then we'll switch sides, bringing the dumbbell into the opposite hand, fingertips behind the head, open up the elbow, lean to the side. Bring the elbow into center, open it up, lean to the side, and come back up. So really working into our bicep and our obliques. And then one other movement that we're going to have in our workout is a row. So we're actually going to do a one-arm row, but right now I just want us to practice the motion. It's like that pulling up your pants motion. So you're pulling your elbows back and then releasing your hands down by your side. In our workout, we're going to step one foot back, and you're going to row with one arm, and you can rest the opposite arm on your shin or on your chair. Let's do 3 more on this side, and then we'll switch. So the hand that's holding the dumbbell is the foot that steps back. You want a slight bend in that front knee. You don't want the knee going in front of the ankle. You want the knee and the ankle in a line. And again, that opposite hand can rest on the chair or it can rest on the leg. Pulling up the pants motion. 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab a sip of water, grab your dumbbells. We're going to start with a strength set. We're going to start with bicep curls. For 20 seconds, we're going to do hammer curls. So what that means is when we start out, the dumbbells are by our side and our palms are facing in towards our hips. So I'm going to hit my timer. And we're going to start with those full range of motion bicep curls. So all the way up, squeezing the elbows into the side, and all the way down. Exhaling as you come up to do the work, and inhaling to lower, slow and control. Okay, so we're going to stick with bicep curls. Remember, we have 8 rounds, but we're only going to go halfway up this time. So we're going to start with our palms down by our side, and as we exhale, we bring our elbows to 90 degrees, hold for a quick second, and then inhale lower. Can you pin those elbows into your side just a little bit more? I bet you can. Okay, back to the full range of motion bicep curls. So bottom to top. And there's not a lot of time to put the dumbbells down between sets because it's only 10 seconds rest. But if you need to put them down, you put them down and then grab them when you need. Ooh, my biceps are feeling this. Okay, now we're going to go top to halfway down. So I'm going to bring my palms, the heads of my biceps to the top of my shoulders. Halfway down, inhale, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Make sure those shoulders stay nice and relaxed. So the biceps are the biggest muscles in our arms. I'm using 8-pound dumbbells here, but you use whatever you have. So I'm going back to that full range of motion, so starting down at my hips, exhaling all the way up to my shoulders, inhaling down, exhaling up. So keep a nice slight bend in your knees, and you can always do this sitting on the side of a chair if it's too much to do it standing. Okay, so now we're back to halfway. So starting at the bottom, lifting halfway to the top. And make sure that you're not gripping the dumbbell so tight that it hurts your hands. Okay, full range of motion, last time through. I don't know about you, but my biceps are screaming. That's the beauty of Tabata. It's short work, but it's a lot in a row. And then we have one more 20-second work period after this, and that'll be top to midway. Remember, we're not swinging, it's very controlled. The muscles are controlling it. So for this last round, start with the dumbbells at my shoulders, elbows still pinned in the side, good tall posture, halfway down, halfway up, halfway down, back up, not halfway up, all the way back up. And you can keep that slight bend in your knees here, keep that low back safe. All right, that was our first round of Tabata. We have 30 seconds break coming up. You're going to hear the timer, and that means we have 30 seconds. And I'm going to demonstrate our next circuit while you either get a drink of water, take a break, or do some side-to-side steps. So we have two moves in this circuit. The first is V steps. So I'm going to stay on the right side the entire time. Right foot forward, right foot back, right foot forward, right foot back. And then the second move that we have is fire feet. So out, out, in, out, in, and we'll stay on the right for the first round. Then we'll go to the left. Left V steps and left fire feet. So we have 5 seconds, and we're going to start with those V steps on the right side when you hear the bell. So right foot forward the whole time. Right foot's going to lead, going forward and back into that V step. And you can take this as fast or as slow as you want. Okay, so next we have the fire feet, the out, out, in, and I'm starting with my right foot. Kind of imagining that there's a circle down here, that my feet are inside the circle to start. And if you want to make this a little spicier, you can run it. Like the ground is on fire. Either way, we're stepping really fast like the ground is on fire, or we're hopping it really fast like the ground is on fire. Okay, now we're going to go to the left leg. Back to the V step. So step out wide with the left foot, and come back with the left, and then we'll do our fire feet on the left. So really exaggerating that V motion. If you had a stepper, you could step up onto it as you come forward into the V. Okay, back to fire feet. This time left foot leads. So that ready stance, slight bend in the knees. So out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. You can move your arms to get your heart really pumping. And if you feel extra spicy, go ahead and run it. Looking out in front of you, keeping your chest lifted. We don't need to look at the ground. We don't need to look back behind us. There's nothing down there behind us that we need anyway. Okay, so we have 4 more sets, so we will repeat that. We're going back to the V step with the right leg. Keep your heart pumping, blood flowing. And then after this set, we have another strength round. I hope you have good music playing. Okay, fire feet, starting with the right leg again. Take these 10 seconds to take some deep breaths. Get a little lower. That's one way to make it a little bit more difficult. Without jumping. Okay, one more each side, one more on the left of each. So we have 5 seconds, and we're going to take a nice big V step out with the left foot. Bring those steps in. Okay, fire feet on the left, last round. 2, So this works our outer and inner thighs, and our butt, and our core, and our arms if we put those arm swings in there. Last 4, let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're gonna have that 10-second rest. You're gonna hear the timer, and then we'll have 30 seconds. And again, you can step side to side, or you can just get your drink and use these 30 seconds to recover. Our strength moves are a push-up, either standing, where your arms are straight and your feet are arm's distance from the wall, or push-ups on your knees, whichever is better for you. And then we have lateral raises with our dumbbells. So push-ups and lateral raises, and we're gonna get started with our push-ups in 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna do the first round from the wall. So I'm creating an A shape with my upper body. My elbows come out at an A shape, a 45-degree angle. Inhaling as I come forward and exhaling as I come back. Okay, grab your dumbbells for those lateral raises. Drop your shoulders into their sockets, palms are facing in, and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Keep that belly button pulled back, in and up, like you're pulling that spot under your belly button back, and then your belly button goes back towards your spine. Okay, I'm going to do this next round of push-ups on the ground, on my knees. So same thing, elbows bend out 45 degrees, but you keep doing it on the wall if the wall is better for you. Be mindful whether you're on the floor or standing to keep your head, neck, and spine all in one line. Okay, back to our lateral raises. Palms facing in, shoulders down, knees ready. This time let's hold for a second at the top and lower. Exhale, lift, hold, inhale, lower. And you can shh. As you lift, it really draws in the pelvic floor and engages the entire core. All right, back to our push-ups, either from the wall or from the ground on your knees. So leading with your chest wherever you are. Inhaling to lower, exhaling as you press, squeezing those muscles in your chest. All right, back to lateral raises. Good posture. Shh. 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 All right, back to push-ups. That goes by way too fast. From the wall or from the floor. Keep your head, neck, and shoulders in a line, so looking in front of you, not behind you. We never need to look back behind us. There's nothing back there for us. Keep your gaze forward. Keep moving forward. Okay, so this is our last round of each. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not. That was our second to the last round of push-ups. I got ahead of myself. Sorry. And if the weights become too heavy, you can always lose the weights and do lateral raises just without the weights. Okay, back. This is now our last round each. I'll do my push-ups again standing, so facing the wall, palms at shoulder height. Oh no, I was right. Oh, that's our last round. Sorry. So now we have 30 seconds again until our next round starts, and we have 2 exercises of cardio moves. We have get low into a squat, step, step, 2 ways in that direction, come back up, sit back down into your squat, come up. And then we have step jacks, so like jumping jacks, stepping out to the side. All right, we're gonna get started with those lateral walk squats at the timer. So a squat, step, step, come up, squat, step, step, press through your heels, come up. In the next round, I'll show you a way that you can make this a little bit more if you want to. And then we have our step jacks. So we're gonna step to the right, step to the left as we bring the arms out, up, and back down. Now, if you do regular jumping jacks and you want to do jumping jacks here, you can jump. I'm doing the low intensity just because I want everybody to be able to do the workout. Okay, back to those squat side steps. I'm going to start at the other end of my mat this time just to, I don't know, just to keep it even. So, sit back, step, step, come up, sit back, step, step, press through the heels, and come up. So if you want to make it a little bit more, you do a shuffle, not a step. Okay, back to those jacks. In 5, 3, 2, 1. So this round is designed to get our heart rate up. So the faster you can move those hands and feet, the higher your heart rate is going to get. Okay, back to our squat and side step. And if the squat is too much for you, you can just do the side steps. So hinge at the hips, come down. So we're keeping that walk, the side step, low. That really works into our glutes, which is our butt, our quads, which are these big muscles in the top of our legs, and into our hamstrings in the back of our legs. Okay, round 3 of 4 of jumping jacks, or jacks, step jacks. See if you can make the movement even bigger. And even if you can't get your arms overhead, you can bring those palms up to about head height. All right, last round of that squat side walk. I'm going to start on the other end of my mat this time. Get low, chest lifted, up and lower, like you're sitting in that imaginary chair as you come to the edge of your mat or your space. Okay, one more round of step jacks. I don't know about you, but my heart rate is up there. Let's make this last one our best yet. It's only 20 seconds. That's it, 20 seconds of your day. All right, so we have 10 seconds here, and then we'll hear the bell, and we'll have 30 seconds, and it's a really ugly bell too. And then we have one more strength set, and we have one more cardio set. So in our strength set, we actually have 2 exercises this time that we're going to do on the right, and then on the left. So we have that rotator cuff exercise that I showed us at the beginning. The dumbbells in my right hand, I open it up, I hinge to the right, and I come back to center. And then we have that row, right? The pulling up your pants where you can rest your hand on your knee or on the chair. Okay, fingertips behind the left ear, open the dumbbell out to the right and come back in. So as I bend down, I'm stretching my left side body, and as I come up, I'm using the muscles along my left side body to lift me. And this seems like a small exercise, but it does make a big impact. So dumbbells in my right hand, step my right foot back, come into that lunge shape, or I'm holding on to the chair, and then working one side forces our core to have to work even harder. So that elbow draws up and back as the shoulder comes into its socket. Okay, other side. Right fingertips behind the right ear, elbow out wide, 90-degree bend in the left elbow. Open the left elbow out to the left, bend to the left, and then bring the dumbbell back. So this strengthens our rotator cuff, which is the little muscles that surround our shoulder. And we're also strengthening into the side body. So dumbbells in my left hand, I'm going to step my left foot back. My right knee is bent, but over my right ankle. And I'm not twisting open, I'm lifting my elbow by contracting my shoulder blade back into its socket. All right, back to the right with the dumbbell in my right hand. Left fingertips behind the left ear. Open the dumbbell out to the side, crunch to the side, and come back. Bring it back. Open to the side, crunch, and bring it back. So the bicep is getting a lot of work here again, so that's good. We've done a lot of bicep work today. It is the largest muscle group in our arm. So step back with that right leg. Keep a bend in the left knee. So loop your shoulders down and back and find a spot out in front of you to look at to keep your head, neck, and shoulders in one line. Exhaling as you row and inhaling as you release. All right, last side. Right fingertips behind the head, that elbow's out wide so I can't see it in my peripheral vision. 90-degree bend in that left elbow. Open it out to the side, side bend. Exhale to come up. Inhale to open. Exhale to come up. All right, last row. So I'm going to step the left leg back. Make sure that that right knee stays over the right ankle. Chest is tall and proud. Hand is either on a chair, on a table, or resting lightly on my front knee. Okay, that was our last strength set of the workout. We have one more cardio set here. So we're going to hear this bell in a second, and then that means we have 30 seconds. You can do jumping jacks, you can do side shuffles, you can get a drink of water. I'm going to demonstrate our last two moves. So we have a pivot and punch overhead. So this can be as fast or as deliberate as you need it to be. And then our second move is a march, and we're going to go fast. So either you're lifting your feet or you're keeping both feet contacted with the ground and just marching really, 2, 1. So pivot and reach. Well, actually it's not a reach, it's a punch, and then a pull down. Punch, pull, punch, pull. So you're using your core here. And again, if you can't get your arms up all the way, just bend the elbow to where you can get them up. Okay, onto our march. So if you're feeling extra juicy and you don't want to just march, you can run in place. But for the rest of us, let's just march as fast as we can. Remember, it's only 20 seconds. It's only 20 seconds, and it's just one opportunity today. An opportunity isn't always a lengthy visitor, so you got to take advantage of opportunities when they present themselves. Okay, back to that punch and pull. I'm going to start on the other side this time. So, pivot, and I twist at my belly button. So as I push up, I'm punching, and as I pull down, I'm pulling that elbow into my side. Now you can hop this if you want. Yes, you can. If that's what you're feeling, then you hop it. If not, you're going to step it. I got a hair situation going on today. That's okay. We're not here to look good, right? You might come in here looking hot, but you better leave a hot mess. Marching, 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 fast, fast, fast. So, I'm squeezing my butt as my heel comes down to the ground. Woo, feeling that in my fanny. Okay, let's go. Last 6 here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're halfway through this last set. We have 2 more of each exercise. Going back to that punch and pivot, overhead. I'm taking advantage of my 20 seconds. Don't quit on me now. You haven't come this far, only to come this far. Remember, Tabata is 8 rounds, and we're doing all 8. We're not half-assing this. We're putting our whole ass into it. Okay, back to those marches. Woo, let's end here with some fire, okay? It keeps our metabolism going for the rest of the day, and it gets those endorphins flowing that make us feel so good. That's why daily movement is so good for us, not only physically, but mentally. And if you can get outside, get in the sunshine, go for a walk, go for a bike ride, get that vitamin D, that's even better for us. All right, we have 1 more of each team. I'm gonna start on my left side this time, bracing my core, so I'm not twisting my low back. And I'm keeping that slight bend in my knees the entire time. And my shoulders aren't punching in, my chest is open. Okay, that was that one. Not going to have to do it again today. Back to those marches, and if you want to really spice this last round up, you can bring it into a jog in place, right? Little jog in place. Let's go. There's only 10 seconds left in this workout. Let's go faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High fives all around. I'm giving you a high five. Give yourself a high five. Give yourself a pat on the back. You did it. I'm going to turn this off so we don't have to listen to that awful timer again. And we're just going to begin to do some little side steps, bringing our heart rate down with some shoulder circles. So this is a 30-minute workout, right? It doesn't take a lot of time. That's only 30 minutes of your day. And it makes such a huge impact on the rest of your life. Okay, now let's do heels like we did at the beginning of the workout. Arm circles forward. And then we can just do some opening and closing of the arms. So if you bring your thumbs up, we're really opening our chest. We worked our chest today with those push-ups, and with our rows All right, so you're gonna sit on your chair. I need to move my dumbbells over to the side, but you're gonna come to sit in your chair and we're gonna do a little hip stretch. So we're gonna come into a figure four. You're gonna make a figure four crossing your right ankle at your left knee. Sit up nice and straight and tall, and just think about this space in the outside of your right hip here. That's what we're stretching. Glute medius. There's a tiny little muscle in there called the piriformis that can sometimes cause sciatic-like feeling pain. So when we stretch it, we're releasing that muscle, relaxing it. And then we're just gonna take a nice deep breath in, lengthen our spine like a turtle growing up and out of its shell, bringing its head out. And I'm gonna bring my left palm to my right knee, and I'm just gently going to twist towards my right knee. So shoulders are open. And then you can gaze in front of you, or if you have the mobility in your neck, you can just gently, slowly start to take your gaze back behind you, kind of like an owl, how they can turn their head all the way around. So my side obliques, these muscles that support my torso, are working here to keep me upright. All right, come back to center. And then we're going to switch. Left ankle at the right knee. And again, I want you to think about taking your breaths into that left outer hip. So flex those left toes back towards your knee, and this is a stretch you can do anytime. If you're sitting and watching TV, you can do this stretch. If you're sitting at a table or a desk, you can do this stretch. It's just really good for us. And then let's take it into that gentle twist. So lengthen up and out of your waist. Bring your right hand to your left knee, but as you do that, guide your right shoulder down into its socket. Bring that left hand behind you and gaze out in front of you, or if you have the mobility, you're very slowly just going to begin to bring your gaze back over your left shoulder. And I'm thinking about keeping my belly button pointing forward the entire time, so I'm keeping those abs turned on, because I don't want to wrench my back here. That's not the point. The point is just a little twist. And then come back to center. Bring the foot down. Thank you for working out with me. Please subscribe to my channel by clicking the bell. Give a thumbs up by clicking the like thumbs up button below. And please share these videos with all of your friends, family, anyone that you think would enjoy them. My goal is to spread free fitness and exercise content to as many people as I can, so that we keep everybody moving and keep everybody happy and healthy. All right, I'll see you next time. Thank you.